Manchester United is currently sitting at the number 3 position on the Premier League table. See, as far as I'm concerned, what really matters is the 3 points. And Manchester United, they took it home, okay? And that is what matters, sincerely. Now, let me quickly talk about the penalty and the red card. Of course, that was a clear-cut penalty because he pulled his shirt, all right, and he pulled it until the guy entered into the box with him. Now, talking about why it is a red card. Now, I feel like it is a red card because it denied the guy of a goal scoring opportunity. That's one. Then he was the last man standing. So it could have been considered as a red card. But why I also feel like it was too harsh and there could have been a level of leniency is the fact that the same issue happened between Manchester City versus Liverpool. And guess what? It was a yellow card that was given to Maguire. It happened between Salah and Maguire, and Maguire went away with a yellow card, right? Of which Manchester City eventually won the match. Now, that was one. Secondly, why I feel like it should have been a yellow card is because the other guy was already running. So there was a closeness between the last man standing and the other guy that was running. So I felt like it was really close. So a yellow card could have been better. Okay. Now, Manchester United fans, come closer. I must confess, I am not convinced. It is really obvious that this Manchester United, they really dropped in form because there was no clarity against a team that played during midweek. No clarity in the first half. Okay, and it took them conceding a red card before Manchester United was able to concede those opportunities. Guess what? After they scored the 2 goals, they went back and they left the ball to Crystal Palace to keep playing and dominating them. I feel like, see, if they really want to compete in this top four, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm not convinced yet. If they really want to compete, I feel like they need to do a lot better. And most importantly, now their players are beginning to get injured. Shaw got injured today and he's gone. What happens when other players begin to, because with the way they are going, thank God that they are only playing once in a week. I think they are playing multiple matches. What happens when they have to deal with so many injuries? Because it looks like it's the same set of players that have been playing over and over again, right? So I feel like they need to do a lot better. The tempo is dropping, okay, and I see beyond winning. I see beyond the game results. I see deep into match performances, how balls are playing, and I feel like Manchester United need to do a lot better when they are playing smaller teams, when they are playing teams that build low block against them. I'm not convinced on how they perform yet.